Heyo, what's up,
Hey
everybody?
everyone. Hey.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
We got Creek Native Girl, Fair Girl 420. What's up?
Oh,
Alicia
Fairgrove. Oh
Believe.
man, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
I love how all the names that if I don't recognize them, Des always like, oh, what's up?
Yeah, they're always my people.
Yeah. We got Glory B in the house. What's up? Raven Star. Different Idiom Daily. Hey, hey. Glory B, I was dying. You went up with death and angered some angry people. And I was dying. It was like worlds collide for me. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, there was a whole DN Death and Glory Be collab that went on.
I haven't watched the whole thing. I'm behind. I went and lived life for a day or two. And now I'm confused.
You went and had fun. You went and did the right thing. You, Lyra, Harmony, Vintage Camera Girl. How you all doing?
Everyone enjoying their Sunday. Getting ready for the week.
Message Steph. Hold on.
We got Raven up here with us, chilling.
Hello. My dogs are going to bark soon, so I'm going to be on mute on and off for the first little bit because we all know how Winston barks. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Little Winston's loud.
Listen, he's just like his mother. I mean, I don't know what to say. Thanks for having me on.
You're most welcome. I mean, I had you on my channel last night, and then you're on ours tonight. And then I think, did we decide Tuesday that I'm coming to yours? What day was it?
I don't remember. We'll have to talk about that. Tuesday is.
Yeah, we said one of the days in the week. I can't remember which one now.
Yeah. Tuesday is Winston's grooming day and errand day. So I will be disconnected from the interwebs, which.
For some people on the internet, Raven, every day is grooming day.
I mean, no lies detected. I'm not.
Steph's on her way.
Yay.
Aw, vintage. She says she's got her guinea pig with her. She doesn't bark, but she grumbles. And they like squeak. I love when they squeak. I used to work at a pet store, and sometimes the birds would mimic the guinea pigs.
Oh, that's
so,
cute.
Like, the whole store would be freaking squeaking. You're like, God damn it. They picked the most annoying animal to imitate.
My kiddo, when they were little, used to they watched this TV show called Charlie and Lola, and like Lola had like this little guinea pig in it, and he would wander around going, "I'm a guinea pig," and go, "Wee, wee." When he was little, it was cute as fuck.
I remember that show. I don't know why. I wasn't a child when it was out.
That was his favorite, like
Charlie and Lola.
I bought him all the DVDs, because we don't have a TV, so we had to slam it on the laptop, on DVD. But yeah.
I wonder if there will be a secondhand store in Indiana where we may be able to purchase some secondhand Charlie and Lola DVDs soon.
Thrift and gift.
Oh,
we did it at the same time.
Oh my
God,
we did it. Let me in.
We both were trying to. That was the problem.
We both were eager.
I was like, oh shit, let me fix it. Nope.
Me too. We both did it exactly the same time twice.
Teamwork sometimes makes the dream not work. Welcome, Steph.
Hi.
Sometimes it makes it more fun though. It's more chaotic.
I heard you talking about guinea pigs. I used to have guinea pigs.
Oh, that's nice. They're cute. I do like. I quite like them. I like capybaras as well because they're like giant guinea pigs, aren't they?
Oh my gosh, yeah, and those ones can swim.
Yeah.
Have you seen the creepy
vintage? My little boys used to sit on my shoulder. They used to like if I put them lower down on my chest, they used to run up and sit on my
Oh.
shoulder and like squeak in my ear. It was the cutest thing in the fucking world. I miss them so much. They're the best pets ever.
The little grumbles. I used to love giving them like bell peppers and stuff at the store, and they'd like chew them, and they'd be so happy. They're like squeaking while they chew.
Oh, they love like veggies. Veggie time was the loudest time in my house. For
Do
6
they ever
years.
bite you though? Do they ever like vicious?
No, never. They might give like a playful little nibble, but never anything that was harmful or hurtful. I mean, although they did, there was one time when I first got the first two that I got. I accidentally I learned very quickly not to get in the middle of a fight with your hand at least.
Oh, geez, yeah.
I learned after them, if they start getting aggressive with each other, always use a towel and never yourself.
Right. Yeah. That's what I worry about with all rodents, really, because rodents, obviously, their teeth are like they continue growing, right? And they're known they can chew through all kinds of fucking shit, wood, everything, wires. And I'm like, I don't fancy a rodent chomping through my fucking finger, but I like guinea pigs, and I was like, I wonder if they're like, if I got one, would it bite my fucking finger off?
In general, they have a very gentle disposition. Like I said, it was my fault basically. I put my hand in the way, and the little one latched onto my hand. I won't go into details because it was a very traumatic time.
Oh yeah, they got
off beating it against the wall to get it off your hand.
I've never fully regained like that. I think like he tore through ligaments or something in my finger, so I've never I've never fully been able to regain the use of that finger. But
all your fun, did he still?
Not that finger. Different one. Thankfully. But no, but other than that, and that was purely my fault, and it was because I was stupid enough to. That was when I first had them, and I was stupid enough to get in the middle of them being kind of having like a dominance war.
Oh, bloody hell, vintage. Jesus. She's out there stopping sex crimes.
Got bad language, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A lot of animals.
We're not really bigging the guinea pigs up, are we? Really? They are wonderful. They are wonderful pets, and they are very.
What do you mean? Are they as easy to pass as a hamster? Are you Richard Gere in a hamster here? What do you mean?
They live longer than hamsters, but dude, hamsters are freaking nutty. We had one guy, like, we don't even know why the little dude did this. He was this like little robo dwarf, but he chewed one of his own legs off.
What?
And because I guess they can like sense if something's wrong, so it's kind of like a defense mechanism. Yeah, we just came in one day and we're like, what the
Yeah, they do mad shit like that. This is the thing.
We called him the tripod, and then we brought him to the vet, and they were like,
rodents. They'll eat their entire fucking litter of babies and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But mine were all the ones that I've had were boys, and I've always been told that because boys get more dominant.
Because they've got that aggressive.
It's definitely boys that get more dominant with guinea pigs. I was always told you don't want dominant ones, get girls.
The females are the ones that will eat their own babies. It's like the whole lot, like jelly beans.
Yeah, it just depends, but they're nutty. I just remember the vet being like, "No, this is completely normal. They'll like do these things."
Ew, I don't like the thought of that. What's going on? It sounds like DC's fucking clunge.
God.
Oh no.
I hate that word so much.
I've honestly never heard that word until right now.
Yeah, that's because it's very, very British.
It's very in-betweeners.
What's the in-betweeners? It's always the bloody in-betweeners. A fistful of plunge. Well, I'm glad I brought some lovely cheery
Oh,
stories.
Canil, it's been
Table.
ages since I've seen you, man. How you doing, Canil?
Yeah, they're social. They need to be in a
Yeah.
little. You must get
Yeah,
a small herd of pigs.
I've never had just the one on its own. When I did end up being left with just one, I ended up rehoming him because I knew I wouldn't be able to find a home as good as the rescue centre would be able to find.
The females are dominant, but the boys will fight more, so giving them a snip makes it much easier to handle. They're social, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, as well. They love being held. Oh my god!
Like mainly a matriarchal kind of thing, though. Like if the females are dominant in the society, but the
Sometimes,
boys will fight like when it's mating season, I guess, or whatever, right?
yeah. Well, boys are just more likely to like outwardly like show it, but the females in like most species tend to be the more aggressive ones. Like for my snakes, like they actually get usually like a foot or two bigger than the males and are
Yeah,
said to be more
yeah.
aggressive.
I was always told like not to have a girl in the same vicinity as boys, like
Yeah, because if you've got two
boys.
boys, they definitely will
Yeah,
fight
and
over
they can
one
smell
female.
if they can smell the
Uh-huh.
female, even if they're not living together. If they can smell the female, they'll fight over it.
Like all men stuff.
Ugh, yeah.
What's up, Judy?
Hey, Judy. That's a pretty name, Vintage. Oh, and I was making me miss my boys. I miss my boys. My little one was like my best buddy.
I don't know if I should get anything like that. My cat would probably have a field day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My cat was weird with my guinea pigs. She would literally, my cat was weird with all animals, to be honest. She made friends with the neighbor's chicken. I'm not joking. Like you literally, I'd open the back door, and she'd be sitting on the back doorstep with the neighbors. And the neighbor's chicken was a little bit nutty, and she kind of would just like kind of break free and go through all the different. Because I lived in a very kind of small, sociable little village area, and like everyone on my street had pets, and everyone was all friends with each other and whatever. And this one neighbor's, well, she had like a big coop of them, but there was this one little girl. I think she was kind of old, and she was a little bit nutty, and she kind of would just kind of wander off she would get out, wander off, and then just we just all kind of randomly find her around throughout the gardens and somewhere in the back garden, usually with a cat, and she'd just be just kind of clocking away and like, hi, nice to see you, and like, okay, yep. I think her name was Henrietta. Yes, it was Henrietta. Like, hey Henrietta, how you doing? And yeah, she was happy as Larry. She was
Yeah, my nan had a pet
a bit
chicken for
cuckoo.
years, and every time my nan would hang out the washing, she would follow her up the garden path as my nan was hanging out the washing. Her name was Clara Cluck.
I love chicken names. They are so funny. Yeah, Henrietta did that with my mum. Would just kind of follow my mum around the garden, and when she was like doing her gardening and stuff, and she'd just follow her around, clucking around after her. It's really funny.
My absolute like favorite thing
cat.
when I worked at the pet store, my favorite thing in the whole world was when little kids would like come in and they already have the name picked out. They're like, I am
Yeah.
here for a guinea pig named Snowball. And you're like, yeah, let's go find a Snowball.
But you say that, but I did the exact same thing when I was like
I love it.
21. I came home from university and I decided that I wanted a hamster named Blossom. And I found my hamster named Blossom, and she stayed with me for 2 or 3 years, and she was my Blossom. And that it was so specific. It was I was like, I would like a hamster. Her name's gonna be Blossom, so we need to find a Blossom. And they're like,
See,
okay,
but I
let's find.
love that. Because then you're like the one taking care of them. You're like, all right, this one kind of acts like this, or this one's like
Oh,
this.
thanks, Doris.
Or this would be the perfect, whatever. Like,
to be fair, she really was a blossom. When I found her, she was definitely a blossom.
Did she have a big nose like Blossom the tease?
No, she was all cute and brown and pretty and sniffy and cute and blossomy.
Yeah, my kiddo had his the name of the cat already picked out because he wanted a cat. He's up like since the minute he was born, he was mad about cats. Would crane his neck out the pram to even see them down the street.
Aww.
As soon as I got him a cat, I knew what he was going to name him. I was like, as soon as he said the name, I was like, yeah, I knew he was going to go with that because you know, he picked Hendrix because that's his favorite musician, right? So yeah.
Oh, that's cute. My cats came named since I got them from someone.
But he doesn't answer to Hendrix because I've never once called him fucking Hendrix.
I took care of my friend's cat, and well, it's like his wife's cat, but they were going out of town. He's like, "Will you come watch this cat?" And I was like, "Sure." And so he was just there. She was still at work, so I was like, "What's the cat's name?" And he's like, "Dickbag." And I'm like, "No. What is his actual name?" And he was like, "Dickbag." And I'm like, "No, tell me this damn cat's actual name because or I will not watch it for the weekend." His name was Prescott.
Prescott? They got
Yeah.
Dick Bag from Prescott. Okay, then.
It's like, what the
Well,
heck?
Prescott is a dickbag, to be fair.
That's true. It's
It's like, don't be mean to this cat. Lying to me.
It's like on Friends when she wanted to be Princess Consuela Banana Hammock,
Mhm.
and her husband was like, "Okay, well, you need to introduce me to everybody as Crap Bag. Think of like a bag of crap." And yeah, I'm a bit obsessed with her. Sorry.
So we've got a little bit of juicy gossip. So
Oh,
Some tea, perhaps.
so I don't know if everybody saw like the next post from earlier where he's already done. They're out here doing this major fucking damage control like they always do because they're fucking in panic mode.
When you say
DC
post, is it his community tab?
I can't remember because I saw it on screenshot. So do
Okay.
you know what I mean? And yeah, because obviously DC's come home and massively fucking gaslit him and the situation because she was trying to protect herself with the whole AK tragic fucking scenario, right? And that didn't pan out. But so the best she can do is protect herself with these other fucking women in the situation, the 4 or 5 of them, how many there was involved, Cupcake, Monica, AJ, Christina, Tiffany, all of those. And most of them were gone fucking silent. And it turns out AJ's wiped her fucking channel. Like it's gone. AJ Les channel's gone. And Negs has put on this thing as well. If I was in any of your DMs at any time or talked about anything, just know that I was trolling you. It sucks, doesn't it? Or something along those lines. And I was like, yeah, you prick, sort of thing.
wait, who said it?
Negs.
Oh, next. Okay, sorry, didn't catch that.
So that's where the damage control is, right? So if anything else comes out now, AJ's gone slunking off because that's what they want to do. They want to drive people off the internet because they don't want the truth to come out. And if the truth does come out, well, here's the disclaimer, everyone. We was trolling you. We was setting you up. Bullshit, 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 right? And we all know that. We all know that that's not the case. That, no. Negs was spiraling and was saying all kinds of fucking shit to these women. The whole fucking situation blew up. DC was in panic mode. She didn't want the fucking fallout of AK and tragic to occur because they know too much fucking shit or whatnot. She was trying to salvage that situation. And in the meantime, she was trying to fucking gaslight Negs into saying these women aren't protecting you. They're like doing a number on you.
Hey, Billy Bob.
These women have been in Negs's community for like most of them for a year and a half, if not more, some of them, and been paying all these fucking bills, donating to all these Kickstarters, GoFundMe's, and God knows what else he's fucking had, to all these live me's. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You reckon that they were running an op on you for all that length of time and they decided to give you a fucking portion of their wages whilst they were doing that? Is that what you think, you morons? You think that we're all stupid out here to believe that they would donate all their fucking money to you? We've seen all the money flying out of their hands, like Christina Lava Lamp donating, competing with DC on Live Me, every fucking Live Me. She was at the top of the fucking thing with DC. We know. So why would they? If they were doing a long troll on you, or there was any sort of fucking mission, they wouldn't be doing that. Nobody, not even the world's best troll, is going to fucking like, oh, let me give you 15% of my fucking wages each month.
Right. It was quite a bit of money that they were, forking out too.
Right. So we know that that's not the case, isn't it? We know that they wasn't running an op on him, that he genuinely were invested in him as a creator and whatnot, and wanting to believe the best in him, wanting to believe that he could do better or whatnot. We know that. It's played out, Negs. You've done this to too many people in your community again and again and again and again. And we even predicted this. We predicted that you would fucking implode the community again yourself, get rid of the ones that you wanted to get rid of, and you would shake it all up and start all over again, because you've done it again and again over the years. That's your cycle. We all know it. So who you fucking lie to when we're all out here and we've all seen you fucking do this time and time and again? We know it's not these women at fault. We know it's you at fault. You are the toxic element in your own fucking toxic community, Next.
Yeah, he really.
DC, you got DC with a fucking evil fucking poison dripping into your ear, which makes it even all the worse.
He really messes things up for himself too, because now he wants to cry about oh, I lost hundreds of dollars, all this stuff. But he previously, when they had that whole fight breakdown weekend that he had, he was
He didn't have
going
any
off that he didn't care about the money. He's like, I don't care, pull all your support. So they did. And now he's crying about it. It's you basically dared them to, dude. And now you're mad they didn't come back.
Hello,
Yeah, he just doesn't see that he's the problem. He wants to blame everybody else, but it's definitely a common denominator, Nags.
Well, of course, yeah, and he has to run with that, right? Everybody else is the problem, not me, But we all know the fucking saying, not everybody else can be the fucking arsehole, right? When every fucking time it happens again and again and again and again, at some point you got to question who's the fucking arsehole here, and come on, it's we all know. It's just a way of him doing a cleanup mission, and DC's determined to salvage the situation, salvage her relationship, salvage the whole fucking thing. She's still on her mission to, I will fix it for you, Negs, watch.
Glad to see nothing's changed.
Yeah. And did you hear also that he's so the Attic podcast is now going to become just a DC podcast pretty much.
Oh yeah, he's gonna produce it, huh? He's just producing, guys.
Yeah.
That's his job.
When our audio doesn't work for 7 minutes, he's going to come in and fiddle with the mic, and then have to go out and come back in. That's his job now on the Attic podcast.
And in the end,
it was awkward as fuck standing next to her, because it highlights. I mean, she likes to think she's a lot smarter than she is, but it really truly highlights, his lack of fucking knowledge on most matters, on most worldly wise matters. It really shows the holes in his knowledge. He thinks he's a much more
he couldn't keep up with their convo at all.
Well, the minute she started speaking is the minute he knew he couldn't fucking speak, because it was going to highlight even more how stupid he was.
And what's funny with that, with the tech issues thing, is that she's the one who ended up fixing it in the end. He didn't even overdo it.
And then she released a big queef from hell.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bruce.
Gross. Have they lost D. Higgins? No, they're hanging on to her for dear life.
DC will be in D. Higgins' ear, left, right, and centre. She's made sure that, when Dee came into her community, she latched her claws into it, and she was like, oh, I'm going to make you my actual in real life friend, so your worth with me, right? D. Higgins won't leave DC. because of that reason. Has she been seen over the other side though, D. Higgins, or not?
What do you mean other side? She's been all up in Negs and DC and the Bodegas chats, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, that's
All
what I meant.
over him. All over him. She's still everywhere. She's trying to mend fences. So
I think that's her job, and DC's happy for her to do it. I think DC still wants that connection, because like I'm saying, she's in panic mode, and Negs doesn't realize why she's in panic mode. He's very willing to like implode it. He wanted to push away from Tragic anyway, which is what we said when he stopped doing all the collabs with him and pretending like I didn't want to be part of the drama. It was just a way to push away Tragic and all the mess that Tragic had done for him, right? So he's very willing to do that, and he doesn't understand why DC would want to maintain connection with AK and Tragic, because Negs has no idea how involved DC is in this internet fuckery. It's her life, night and day, tappity tap, right? She's in every fucking Discord. She wants to be hanging out with the cool kids. She wants to be hanging out with Zoom and Rocket and Plate Gang and Tragic and AK and all this, right? And she's done a lot of fuckery with them. And I guarantee you, Negs probably doesn't realise half the fuckery she's done. This is why she's in panic mode. She can't tell Negs, we can't not be friends with Tragic and AK. She can't tell him the truth, because he'd be like, why? Because then she'd have to tell him the reason why. So she's got to do this in a behind-the-scenes way. Speak to D. Higgins, be like, I'm totally fine with you being over there. Yeah, you do that, and I'll work on Negs, and we'll see if we can get them back together. I know what it is. I can read the fucking situation, completely, because there would be no other reason for them not to push away other than DC protecting their own ass. Just like Negs coming out doing this damage control. If I was ever in your DMs, it means that I was trolling you or whatnot. It was a setup. It sucks, doesn't it? Or something. Bullshit. Absolutely. And I'll be interested. I'll be very interested to see what happens in the next coming weeks. Like, yeah, AJ may have gone underground for now. I don't know if she's deleted her channel completely or she's just hidden it.
the channel's still there. I just looked her up. I mean, the channel itself is there. It doesn't have any content.
Right.
It still has the community tabs, but it doesn't have
So she's hidden all the content and everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, she only had one like video, and then she had 2 live streams public, and now there's just no videos, so there's 3 that are gone. But yeah.
Well, I pulled a couple of hers, I think. Did I? Oh
Yeah,
no, I've got the AJ Lair and Cupcake Archives, the loneliest stream on YouTube ones. I've got AJ Lair and the Rape Fetish Guy on an op. AJ Lair and Cupcake Archives, loneliest in part 1 as well. And the proof one from Hello Baby Girl from AJ. I've got those.
Yeah, because she had already because she deletes like everything after she has it, but she just had left those 2 live streams up. So yeah.
Yeah, I've downloaded those already. I think so. Whatever. The truth is the fucking truth, and I think, in all honesty, that's all AJ is trying to do. She was trying to work out what's going on. She was trying to protect Negs, because Negs had stated that he didn't want people putting fucking stuff out there. She asked a fucking benign question to DC. DC told her, go ask them. We've all seen the screenshot, DC, where you said, go ask. So AJ was sent by you, because you prompted it and said, we'll go ask. You didn't say, I don't know. You didn't say, I don't know, and just leave it as that. You told her to go ask.
What's up, Gata? And Tulip. I don't know if we said you. Everybody else too. Hello. Coming
You're a
in.
mess, fucking DC, and you're in panic fucking mode. You know your hands are grubby as fuck.
Her claws.
Yeah, fucking big even talons dug right into the whole situation, including Negs. You know, but Negs has backed himself into a corner now. He's gonna have no choice. I hope you're happy, Negs, because this is your lot now. Like you've hemmed yourself in with her completely now, completely.
Nighttime story reading. Don't know, Daph, what do you reckon?
What nighttime story reading? What? Say again, Steph.
The comment on the screen.
And do story time with me, Steph.
Yeah. I think you'd be better at it than me, though. You got that raspiness.
I don't know. Some people like it and some people don't. You know what I mean? Like it's a 50-50. It's like Marmite, my voice.
Yeah. I love Marmite, so there's that.
Oh, thank you.
What's Marmite?
Oh yeah, you don't have Marmite there.
No, it's like it's a kind of like a
Okay,
beefy
yeast.
kind of spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a savoury spread, and people either really like it or they fucking hate it. So much so that that's the commercial on it. You know.
Yeah, you either love it or hate it.
Mm-hmm. So that's why, yeah.
It's
I
a
love
very
Weird.
it completely divides the nation of the UK.
Yeah, as do I. I divide many.
Is that the same as Vegemite?
Yes,
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Vegemite.
I've heard of that. Okay.
Vegemite is not as strong. Like it's a slightly more insipid.
Yeah.
Like that's for like pussies, really. Vegemite.
Ew, a yeast malt spread. That just sounds weird.
Yeah,
I'd
but it
try
just
it.
tastes like beef. It tastes like beefy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tastes like beef.
Yeah.
You
know,
say
like
for
if you
it on
so
toast.
if you used to cook like a big piece of beef in the oven, you know, like the stuff at the bottom of the pan, it kind of tastes like that.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
And it's
like a very
fermented?
kind of thick, sticky, kind of gravy-ish.
Yeah.
Like
it's-
you basically if you have it on toast, you would do like a layer of butter and then like a very thin spreading of Marmite.
It's very umami, right?
It's very concentrated. So you have to use very minimal. I actually have a story.
Oh, no, don't confuse it with bovril because that is actual beef extract. So bovril is less salty because and it's actually made with proper beef extract.
You don't listen. You don't need to extract beef. That's where my brain is held up here.
Yeah, forget bovril. That's just too confusing.
But like it's used but the thing is, little boots, it's not just like, oh, you like spread it on a piece of bread like jam. Like people also add it to cooking and things, like to make the dish more rich, you know what I mean? So like if you was like browning some ground beef, let's say, you know what I mean, and wanted to make a shepherd's pie, you put like a spoonful of bovril in it and it kind of like marinates the meat to make it more flavoursome. Yeah, it's yeah,
you can
it's
also
good.
make bovril into like more of a hot drink, like a hot savoury drink.
My dad used to do that. That's wrong, Steph. I hated that when he used to do that, and it smelled.
No, I'm not a fan of that. So I just know that some people do that. But I introduced my ex to Marmite. It was quite it was a good time.
It was a good time. That's messy in the bedroom. Fucking hell, Steph. It looked like you shit yourself all over the sheets.
No, I introduced him to it in the normal way, in the normal edible on toast way.
You didn't make it sound like that. You went, I introduced my boyfriend to Marmite. It was a good time.
I mean, it's a funny story, and he hated me. That's why it was a good time. Let me tell it. he never tried it, didn't even know how to kind of use it, I guess. Shut up. So we talked about him having it on toast, but we didn't say, I didn't know he was going to go and do it. So he went and like made the toast and whatever, and he came back in with literally a thick, like, think of Nutella, like
Oh my God, Steph, don't. That's
puddle.
disgusting. Because like even if
Yeah,
like
I know, but
even
he
if
didn't
you have to
ask
put it on
me.
toast,
He,
like
he, he
I
just
have like less than normal, right? So I don't even like. I literally like would barely touch the surface of
yeah,
it because
yeah.
it's so strong.
Yeah,
Fucking.
yeah. But he didn't listen to me. Like I tried saying, "Don't, I'll come in and do it for you," kind of thing. And like but he didn't listen to me. He decided to just go and do it on his own. And he came in with like thick puddles of Marmite on toast, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was just like, "Well, I went and made it myself." And I was like, "No, you've done it so wrong. That you were gonna throw up if you eat that." And he's like, "No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine." So we ate. He tried. He was
Well,
just
you
like,
ate the whole fucking lot. You didn't like immediately take one bite and go
no, he
like
did.
that.
Yeah, he took one big bite. It wasn't like a kind of tentative bite. It was a bit, and I was just like, "You are gonna throw up. You are gonna hate that. You have done it so wrong." And he's like, "Whatever." So he bit off and he started chewing. He was like, "Why, why did you not tell me to stop?" I did tell you to stop. I did tell you. I told you not to
Yeah,
eat it
people
like
don't
that.
get it. Like they don't get the ordinary. When you say no, do it thin. They don't understand like
Yeah, yeah.
microscopically
And
fucking thin. You got to do
he
like
just, and I said you need to do it again, but really, really thin. He's like, I'm never going anywhere near that ever again in my life, ever. Okay, whatever. Then he kind of hated me after that. So
oh well, good way to break up with someone.
it was great. I was like, so you're really fucking smart.
I might try that next time I need to get rid of someone.
I tried Marmite on toast. Let me tell you how to do it.
Exactly. So,
No, Creek. Don't go with the Vegemite. Just no. Why Vegemite and Marmite? Just get the Marmite. Just get the Marmite. And then I'll give you instructions so you don't do it wrong. I've never hated any of the mites. I've had any of the mites.
any of the mites.
Well, I mean,
That sounds like we've had parasites or not. Never had any of the mites. Makes sense.
yes, a layer of butter, let it melt into the toast, and then a very, very, very thin scraping of Marmite. You have to do it with butter, otherwise it'll be all wrong as well. It has to be done with butter.
Oh my God, can you imagine doing it with no butter?
I've seen people try. It's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Well, they weren't given the proper instructions.
Yeah, you should write into Marmite and write them a list of instructions for them to put on the back of the
They
jar.
should. They really need.
Right?
It should not be used without instructions or supervision.
I'm looking it up on Amazon right now. I can get some imported from the UK. Should I do
Wouldn't
it
that
for
be
$6?
really expensive?
It's on
$6?
Amazon, but it says $6. But it says it's explicitly imported from you people.
I mean, go for it if you want.
I don't know. I'm afraid. It looks strange.
It is strange. It literally it doesn't make sense to anyone until you make it correctly and try it, and then you can decide if you like it or hate it.
Like, why does this exist? Put the back of the thing says put the oomph in your breakfast. What's the oomph?
Well, it is. It's either you love it or you hate it. It's so true. You either love it or you hate it. You either every day you wake up and you have Marmite on toast for breakfast, or you don't even want it in your house.
I don't know if I want oomph in my breakfast.
So I was do you want to should I pull something up for us to watch?
Sure.
I'm so I was speaking to Olop in the week, right? And we was talking about this guy.
Oh, sorry.
Michael.
B, the other person on panel is Raven. She's being very quiet.
I'm here.
All right, so we was talking about this person called Michael McGee, and he's
Great
like a
nerd.
dog. He's like a weird fucking dog collector guy.
Oh, God.
Which sounds, strange enough in itself, like a middle-aged man that's into collecting dolls and all kinds of like paraphernalia, toys and retro stuff, right? But he also is into doing blue movie reviews as well.
Oh, God.
So it's a real and Olop introduced me to it, and I was like, let me go down this rabbit hole, and I was like, fucking hell. So I thought I might share this with you.
Sure, why not? Number 4 is me.
So obviously, there's his channel. This is him.
Oh, he looks like a winner.
And who is this guy?
Michael McGee. He's like this dog collector guy. Oh look, here's a prawn double feature review.
No.
What?
No,
What?
No.
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 Right,
The fact that
so-
you said this was recommended to you by Olop told me all I needed to know before we
Look,
even
we
looked
go
at this.
from Amazon doll unboxing, adult film review.
No. Why?
Is he? No.
Is he
I
okay?
know, but we're gonna watch one. I'm gonna make you.
I don't want to watch some old man review pornos. Ew, man boobs. Ew, this is no. Oh my god.
I ordered, I would have to say a cousin from the American Girl doll series, but it's
Blame
like a different
Olop,
company. It's
okay?
called,
Blame her, not me.
Adora Amazing
Fix it,
Doll.
buddy.
But the one I got is an Amazon exclusive. And I got it here. And I'm going to open it up
I'm so excited.
and see what it's all about.
It's gonna be right up your street, Stephanie.
Okay.
Oh god, he's not got a fucking Stanley knife. Why is anyone trusting this man with a Stanley knife?
Here's her box.
You're gonna love this.
That's great.
It's gonna be your favorite
And
thing.
here's her box.
I'm
Nice
so
white
excited.
box. Let's see what it's all about.
Is he okay?
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, God. Oh, look at this box.
What is that bunch of hair to the
see?
left?
Very boxy.
Adora Amazing Girls. And this is an Amazon exclusive. Adora. Right, see the cover here? Adora Amazing Girls at only at Amazon. It's a competitor to American Girls. They're different.
And now you have it.
Like the one in Target. But let's
You're
see
not the
what she
intended
looks
market.
like now.
This is what next year's store's gonna look like. You see all that shit behind him? That's what
That's what it's gonna be. This is it's
No.
gonna look like this. Sitting
No,
behind the fucking point of sales
Oh
system.
my
This is what it's gonna look
goodness.
like.
Oh, she's beautiful.
No,
Oh,
she's
she is so gorgeous. Look
No,
at
don't touch her.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
Oh, he's
touch
gonna
her.
touch her all right, Steph.
No, don't.
I thought it was an empty box then. What's that?
Ta-da!
God.
Ta-da!
Her eyes glow red.
Boy, she's pretty, isn't she? I don't know if I'll be able to keep the box. I'm gonna take her out.
No, don't touch
And
her.
here's the card. And here's the letter. And it's based on a little girl. and it says,
Not in any way
I'm
creepy.
clever, kind, and a little
No,
bit
not
shy.
creepy.
Hi, I'm Abe. I've always put in my heart and soul into everything I do because I believe in making the world a better place.
Oh, you totally
I
are.
like to help. She's into the environment. So I go to the beaches, clean up on weekends. Also love reading and learning things, especially science stuff. Right now I'm learning about Earth and stars. When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut, excuse me. Oh yeah. My favorite colors are blue and purple, and I like the night sky. Sometimes my family and I take camping trips so we can roast marshmallows and hot dogs and while looking at the stars. I'm so glad we're going to be
Jesus.
amazing friends. I just know we're going to have a lot of new adventures. Let's take lots of pictures together and share them on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I plan to take pictures of her, okay, but it's going to be
Jasper,
shared
he
only
has
on
freezers
YouTube.
in his basement.
Well, I love being an amazing girl. Are you amazing?
No,
Well, I'm a boy. I'm a man who collects dolls. Are you
not a
amazing,
boy.
Ava?
You just called him that.
Now, I have to admit that when I saw the picture on Amazon, she kind of looked a little bit more glamorous. Her lipstick was a little bit redder. She looks like that YouTube creator who repaints American Girl dolls. Well, it almost looked like it looked a little bit more glamorous, and it looks like this doll has less glam on her. But what can I complain? This is for little girls, and we're just adult doll collectors. She still looks nice. Now we're going to take her out.
No,
Okay.
don't.
Here's the shoes.
I'm so uncomfortable.
It's almost worse how self-aware he is. He's like, "Oh, but we're just adult doll collectors."
Okay, now.
Creepy.
The fact that he's saying it as a disclaimer means that why would he, like, you see what I mean? It's like, yeah, there's a weirdness.
And he called himself a boy at first before correcting.
I
to a
know,
man.
and then corrected himself because he realizes that he's had loads of people say shit to him. You've got to remember that.
Okay. See, she seems to have all these things that make it easy to take out. See, let's take a look at her now. Okay. See, she has all these pins. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, let's take her out. Okay, now we got her. Okay. Oh, she has a pigtail. Oh, they put her on pigtails. Look.
How did you know it was me responsible?
They put her in pigtails, you see? But she has a lot of hair. Maybe we're supposed to take the pigtail off.
Was she so deaf?
She looks pretty nice. Taking all the ribbon, she has nice. Oh, she's like American Girl. She has a stuffed body. No use in taking her clothes off to see the kind of body she has. She has a stuffed body, so there's no need.
No!
See the kind of vinyl she has, but so you can see the vinyl here.
No!
Why is he going up her skirt and shit? Why is he going? She's got a stuffed body like all American girls.
Abort.
Why is his hand where it is? It looks like it's about to roll upwards, and I'm uncomfortable already.
Where did Raven go? Did she decide that this was too much?
The Raven's passed out on the floor.
Oh God. Oh God. Please don't take your clothes off.
There's a fucking like doll to the left there, at like by the bookshelf. Like there's this weird like fucking murk. What's that one? That one's been from some trauma.
Capricorn. I was thinking, yes, paper clips, paper clips, paper clips.
That one has been a naughty girl. Put in the corner, look, and she's been through a hard life. Look.
Well, what is that? You think it's his wig or what?
No, it's a doll. Look, there's a dress. Look,
doll?
Dress, coat kind of thing. It's a doll. His hair's all fucked up where he's been tugging on it.
Oh
Well, what did you not just see him like test her ponytail just then?
no! I know.
He was
He didn't
testing
like
the
it was in a
ponytail.
ponytail.
Ponytail
I don't
comes
like
off,
it.
and he wants to pull the hair around and shit. Look. That's why he wanted her with more glossy lipstick and shit. Now his hands up her thigh.
Ew.
I want to abort the
And
plane.
it's just clothes here, so obviously it's a healthy, competitive American girl. But she's pretty, even though I thought she'd be more glamorous because her prototype was more glamorous. But she's pretty. I'm going to take that ponytail off.
Here we go with the hair.
I like her with that long hair.
I would no.
Help him tear her hair up.
This is so impossible.
Look, he's already being rough with her. Look. Look.
Sorry, Ava.
So you should not be doing this. Don't like.
Like her with long hair. Okay. Okay, finally we got Ava's long hair. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now
Ava's
she's looking
look
more
like
glamorous.
that one in the.
I just want to say,
look at those curls.
This.
Yeah, look at them. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Look at that. Now, let's see if she has a bald spot.
No!
Well, what can you expect? Unfortunately, she has less hair here, but what can you expect for 69 bucks? She still has a lot of amazing hair. Look at that.
He's looking for the Clara bald spot on it.
Why is she looking for a bald spot? This is supreme.
Because he wants to make it. Because that's what I'm saying. Why is he like with the hair thing, right? So he's testing the ponytail, he's doing all this, and then he was like, "Oh, let's see if that's a real. If it comes off." And then he wants her hair down. Let's see if it's got a bald spot because he wants to know. Because look at the other one to the left. This is what I'm saying. Look what he's done to this one. Look at her fucking hair. Why do you think it looks like that?
Yes, I'm feeling the same thing.
Why do you think that doll now looks like this?
I know.
He's dragged it around, pulled it by the hair. You know, wants some glossy lipstick on. He probably sits them on his lap.
You can comb it. Look at that. Look at that. You can wash it. Look at that. She is real beautiful.
That's a convenient excuse, Raven.
Yeah, and she's my Ava, my version. And look at her dress. Look at her dress. Look at that cute little scarf. Look at that.
No, you're wrong, no fat.
Look at those blue little things at the bottom.
Quality check for that.
I have trouble expressing words. And look at her nice little, I forgot what you call these, but these little purple sleeves. It's a winter coat, mind you.
I don't like the way he looks at it.
I should cut this out. I wonder if I should cut the seams off.
Okay.
I don't want to tear up the dress.
Look at it.
Maybe I should, so they can fly out in a moment. I was going to take the doll's dress. Why not? Let's analyze her body.
Oh, no.
We're adults here now, and this ain't an anatomically
we are
correct
adults
doll.
here.
Even the kids are going to take the clothes off and put some new clothes on, since it's mainly for kids.
You
Why are you
couldn't
cutting
get more
them off
creepy. Let's just go to
razor?
the next page.
Okay, now we got her scarf. Knock it. Okay, now we got her scarf.
Yeah, I'm gonna choke her
See-
with that later.
She is glamorous, and she is pretty, and she has sleep eyes. She has sleep eyes. She has sleep eyes. You adult doll fans, look, she has sleep eyes. Look at that. Now, she costed me $69, but look at in spite of the little bald spot here, look at the rest of the hair. Look at the amazing
I got a bone to pick with that cost.
Look at that. She's pretty. Look at that.
Wait.
Look at that.
Little boots.
Look at that.
Little boots. You saying you got a bone to pick with him? You've only got one bone to pick with him, or many?
No, with the cost of, with whoever set the cost of it. I couldn't think of who that's called right now, but yeah, $69.
The cost of the doll. What?
No, I've said a bunch of other stuff. I just made that one comment.
I'm joking. I don't. Oh, why is his hand where it is? You see what I mean about the skirt stuff? And look, like, I don't know. He just makes me feel uncomfortable.
This is deeply
Right?
disturbing.
Say again, Steph. Sorry, I've played.
I said this is deeply disturbing. Yes, I agree, Vintage. I would say that is, but yeah, this isn't normal. This is not normal. This
I
guy
think we've
has.
said already, Steph. When I like expressed, I got some fucking weirdo for you to watch.
I
That
know.
he wasn't
I
normal.
know. I had no idea just how bad, and I'm gonna hunt Olop down, and I swear to God.
Maybe we could link him up with Negs and he could give him some inventory
Oh yeah, you know,
for
he
his
knows
store.
how to stock a shelf. Look at that. Look, it's like-
Yeah. It probably looks better than Negs' store is going to look.
probably. And he won't be able to tug on Negs' hair though. It'll all come out in his hand.
Ew.
Now let's put her shoes on. Now I wonder if I ought to put on her boots.
It gives a whole new meaning to show me on the doll when the man touches you.
Yeah.
She is glamorous. She is glamorous. She has a wonderful blush. Hey, is that brown or hazel? Brown eyes. She kind of reminds me of my sister when my first sister, who's
Absolutely
now older than I got two sisters. One is older, one's younger. My first sister.
Keep making it worse.
Was a nurse now. And she was a little girl. Is she pretty?
Like my sister.
Okay, now we're gonna put on her shoes. Oh, they're slip-ons, I think. I don't think you have to tie
All the
them.
weirdos do. All weirdos collect dolls, I'm sure.
I've just realised
Okay.
that he looked just like a teacher I had in middle school.
Good.
Yeah. That guy wasn't even creepy, but this guy looks just like him.
Wait a minute. Okay. Well, I know what it is. She has half socks and you have to put them under here. Yeah, that's how it works.
Who is watching
That's
this?
how
Like,
it works.
how many views does this have, Death?
Let's have a look. Oh, wait, I have to.
Oh, never mind if you can't see it.
34 views 2 years
Now
ago.
here's another shoe.
He's only got 115 subs.
They should have put. Now I am critical. They should have put more blush and makeup on her. The way she looked in the prototype, and they should have put full socks. But I can't complain. I can't complain.
No, sir, you cannot.
Let's put on the shoes.
Speed it up a little bit because he is slow. Fumbling around. Look at that. Imagine if it was a real child. That fucking child's foot would be broken up.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's check here. Okay, now we got our boots the right way here. And let's take this off. Okay.
He's not fucking gentle with her, is he now?
They should have put full socks on here. They didn't. It's half socks. Okay, now putting your boots on. They could fit better. Okay, now she has her boots on. Aren't they pretty? And look at all the hair. You can comb her hair. You can wash her hair.
Yeah.
She has tough hair. She moves back and
He
forth.
has
Look at it.
tough hair. Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to analyze her body and analyze her clothes. And I'll shut the camera off. Now we're going to analyze her body. Let's take her shoes off. Her half socks. That's the problem. They should have put they should have put full socks. Because they'll charge inexpensively.
They're boot socks, you
Okay.
old man.
Now she
You
has
wanna
nice
know about-
feet,
Oh my
realistic
gosh.
feet. I guess you can, if you wanted to repaint her, I guess you can repaint her nails or something like that. But she's supposed to be a little girl. So, Now her dress is
Yeah, they don't ever
Velcro,
paint their toes. What?
and then you can take it off.
Oh,
Your child can take it off because you can buy her clothes. They have an
He wanted like full fucking makeup on her. Remember that her mouth wasn't glossy enough. Remember that.
exclusive on clothes, and your child will have an easy time if you're not a doll. If your child wants it, taking the clothes off.
This is not for
She has
parents,
nice
sir.
quality, quality
Please.
vest or skirt, dress vest, if you want to call it. Nice quality. And let's take her sleeves. Oh, those sleeves are part of the dress. Okay, let's see if we can take this off. Yes, it's Velcro. Velcro. Okay.
Fucking roughy.
Let's look at her body. And now they put this plastic on, which is ridiculous because they're afraid it might meld into her clothes. So we're going to take it off. So because I'm not concerned about that. So we're going to pull this paper off. Right, Miss Eva? Yes, I'm right. Yes, I am, Rosie. You can analyze me, Michael. You can analyze me.
Oh no.
Oh, he's been practicing that.
I know, right? Because
we had Danny O'Day, or Charlie McCarthy. We could all have some fun, Eva. I know. We could all have some good fun. I know we could all have some good fun.
I need you to stop doing that. I really need you to stop doing that.
Now this is Eva's body.
Please don't take her underwear off.
We're going to analyze it now. This is doll nudity, but it's a fantasy. She is half plastic.
He just said this is doll nudity, but it's a fantasy.
That's what I was talking about him being too self-aware for me.
No.
Oh, no.
She is half plastic.
That made me make that comment at first.
And she is half clothes, and it's toned to her skin. And let's look down at her body.
No!
So parents and adults who are going to buy nieces and nephews dolls, they can take their clothes off very easy and put on some new clothes. So she has so Miss Eva has a stuffed body, and she sits real good. Looks like she sits real. She can sit down, and she has a half plastic chest, and she articulates. Don't you, Eva? Yes, I do. I articulate, Michael, and I hope that the YouTube audiences like it. So, okay.
Nobody
and
likes this.
Here's her tag where it says adorable. You can see it.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, we got it.
And for the price I paid, she's a good quality doll. She has a lot of hair play. She has strong roots. Her hair's not falling on the floor. The only problem is a half socks. And they could put on a little more blush. They could have made her more like the prototype. More lipstick. But the point is she has the sleep eyes. She has the sleep eyes. You see it.
Why
she has
is
the
that the
sleep
point?
eyes.
Yeah, I know, right? He keeps focusing on her eyes closed, like.
And she's my first modern doll in a long time. I'm glad I got her. She's perfect. Now let's look at her clothes. Her quality of her scarf, perfect. Real good quality.
Great for
Her
strangulation.
dress and her vest made out of jean material. Her underwear is perfect.
Oh.
No.
Stop touching it! Stop touching
And her
it!
shoes are great.
I know.
And even though her socks are half, they aren't too
Boot
bad.
socks, yo.
It's
Fuck.
okay.
I know. He's
Ah.
And it has a tag that says Adora. Now we're going to put her clothes back on, and we'll talk more about this lovely doll who is as much good quality as American Girl, but half the price.
There you go. Now, I won't make you watch the full thing. That's about halfway anyway.
No.
Because you got to have a little look at one of these Blue movie reviews. So we'll do half and half. You know what I
Is
mean?
he in underwear in his picture?
It's like vest and shorts, I think.
No, scroll up. His like YouTube picture.
Oh.
His like channel.
Oh, they do look like underwear. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're swimming shorts. But then why would you be wearing a vest with it? Why would you?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you're right. They are boxers.
I think that's as much nudity as allowed. Might
Oh,
be
no,
fake.
no. I didn't even notice that. Right, let's watch the older ones, I think.
Oh no, he just sits in that chair.
Yeah, let's how far does this
Creepy
Oh, yeah.
dolls. I don't like it. Oh no.
Oh my god, he actually looks
He's
more
been
like me.
doing this for a while.
3 years ago. He's only got 115 subs though.
Well,
Saucy Walker's
market.
cousin. Saucy what?
That's scary.
Oh, there's a chatty Cathy. Look at it. What the fuck is that? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is. There's something in liquid and I don't know what it is. Oh my god, what's that? Takes the hair off? Ew.
What is happening?
What's this one? What? No.
I don't like it. Oh no. He was like gonna strangle that one.
Right, let's see where is his first blue movie review? When did he start getting brave and do a first movie review? Like started mixing the content with dolls and pornos. I want to know.
Yeah, because those two go hand in hand.
Yeah, I want to know when the crossover happened. Let's go to that. So his first one that we see. What the fuck is that? Blue version of Billy Carlos Dolls review. Well, he takes the pants off of him as well. Look.
What is he wearing in that other one?
No.
That. The one you're just
Look
on
at
the
that
top
one,
right.
the Halloween message.
Yeah.
We sat in a doll face. Oh no. All right. Let's have a quick look at this before we.
Where'd you go?
Right, I get it. It's Halloween themed and like people dress up for Halloween, but that's a freaky fucking. Oh no.
No, absolutely not.
He's still going.
It's that's your sleep paralysis demon.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Buffalo Bill.
He really fucking is.
This is his true form, you guys. I bet he identifies as a doll.
Oh, that's enough. No about that one. This one, the blue movie review. Hold on. Oh, that was too much. Let me just go to oldest. Where's the oldest section? Why can't you? Do they not? Oh, there we are.
Limited videos.
We'll do it this way. I'm scrolling back through it that way again. So we'll just flip it. I just need to find the first blue movie review. Why? Why is it like that? On a chopping board.
Sarah Olop. That's all you need to know.
Oh, look at that one. That one's fucking Lady of the Night doll. Look. Is this a blue movie review or not? What's this? Is it? I don't think it is. I don't know if it is or not.
I can't read them.
New Metabuta Blu-ray. I don't even know what that fucking is. I don't know. It doesn't say that it's a blue movie review, so I'm not gonna. Adult film review. So this must be his first one 2 years ago. That's when it. Yeah, so that is the first one after that one that we just watched as well. All right then. One like.
How do you do? This is your movie reviewer, and today we're going to review an adult movie that I ordered from Video Syndrome. And we're going to open it up right now. I'm going to open it up right now.
House tour. Could have a look.
Why is he opening it like this?
Said he should be trusted with a fucking Stanley knife.
That is the truth, right here. Vintage, absolutely.
Oh God. Sorry.
And it's the 1973 adult porno takeoff of High School Fantasies.
Oh no! Why?
It's kind of a, like I say, it's a portion takeoff. And here you see a picture of Renee Vaughn.
The dude is on a register, I'm telling you.
Stars Rick Lutz, and it says the pleasure is forbidden high school fantasies. Meet Renee Vaughn.
No.
From hayloft to high rise, she blows man's minds. Consenting adults only. Love and sex with a twist. And,
I do not consent.
Open the cover up.
You could talk about guinea pigs all
See
night.
the front cover. Fabulous 50s high school fantasy, nostalgia with a twist.
I'll tell you more about a broken finger.
Instead of we doing weird streams like him about
see
guinea
scenes
pigs
from it here.
Shit. That's why.
And it reads, Freddie is a school nerd, and he can't seem to score a date with any of the girls, let alone heartthrob Mary Lou, Renee Braun. Frankie and Johnny she was in a film called Frankie and Johnny Were Lovers. Who would rather go out with himself is more interested in playing practical jokes with his best friend Moose, but their harmless pranks only gets them into a perpetual trouble with their stern teacher who has her senior prom has her own way of dishing out corporal punishment. With the senior prom around the corner, Freddie decides that he needs to get a date with Mary Lou and becomes determined to win her affection. This is the first hardcore feature directed by exploitation filmmaker James Ryan. Don't Go to the Woods. The Executioner Part 2. High School Fantasies is a fun, fast pace tribute to the late 50s, early 60s Americana, as much towards the drive-in theater circuit it is the Raincoat Crowd, featuring original rock soundtrack and extensive period dealing detail. Vinegar Syndrome is proud to offer high school fantasies. On the disc, first time, newly restored from its original.
What the fuck? No, I don't think that's a straight people thing, okay, Capricorn? Okay, I don't think that's a straight people. This guy is in his own fucking bracket, okay? He's a dull guy. That's all you need to know. Just put dull in front of it, you know? If anybody's
this
a dull
guy's a fucking nonce, I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's fucking weird as fuck, right? It's like, let's see. Somebody just said, is he still going? Let me see. When was the last video that he did? 1 day ago. So he's still out there. He's doing regular content. 1 day ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
Oh no.
Then he had it a few months ago, so he had a bit of a break. What are these? Why has he put this weird effect over these ones? Like, that makes it even look even weirder, like you're in some sort of fucking fever dream.
Let's watch one of the newer ones.
You want to watch one of the new ones?
Yeah, to see if it's any different.
Do you want to see him? Announcement of the adult video company discussing Snow White.
Not a fucking company.
All right, let's watch this one.
How do you do there again? This is Mike McGee. And if you remember last time, I had a discussion about the new Snow White film, and I'm not being a coward, and I was thinking things over a bit because I saw another YouTube video about this.
I just got to make a comment here and say, why has he shoved himself into the table like this, like he's in a high
I'm very
chair?
confused.
No, but it's like his own metal fucking garden high chair. Look,
yes,
like a baby. Look
odd.
at this. What's this going on?
I don't know.
He slotted himself in, Steph. Like
I know. I can see.
There's meat
creepy.
squeezing out of the metal there. It's like he's jammed himself in to be like in a high chair.
This guy seriously has fucking.
Where's he from? This doesn't look like the UK.
I can't even place his accent.
I wonder.
No, I feel like he's from the US.
Ohio. I don't know.
Bet.
Oh my god. Probably from
I'm getting it.
Akron.
I'm getting
like,
yeah. No offense to anyone in Ohio, but I'm getting like a weird Midwestern, Northeastern US kind of vibe.
He's from Florida. No, that's not Florida. Florida's got different grass.
No, it's not Florida.
You can usually tell pretty
Florida.
quick.
And the buildings are not like that in Florida either. Like that wouldn't be. No.
They use different roofing as well.
It looks like a primary school.
Yeah, that's like that's what we call a ranch style.
Oh,
house.
it is something like a daycare center or something. Look, it's got like a little sign there.
Yeah,
A little butterfly.
It's just like a primary school. It looks like some sort of daycare or primary school.
Yeah, and
I think he just found a table somewhere.
And it's like he's purposely positioned himself so everyone can see it. But I need someone to call the FBI.
There's so many red flags in these videos.
I know.
I'm sticking with Florida. Obtuse and nefarious. Look up grass in Florida. It's different.
Can anybody read that sign? Can anybody zoom in and read that?
I can't. I don't know.
Here's the D.
D-A-I, is that Daisies? No. What is that? Davies?
You can zoom in on a screenshot. Let me do
it. Dailies. I don't know.
I took a picture. Maybe I can.
Yeah, zoom in on it.
Yeah, I did a screenshot and it's so blurry.
Yeah. It's
maybe we can do a Google
or is it something body? Is it like a yoga studio? Something body or?
I don't think so, because that looks like an A. And that looks more like a D. Maybe it's a B, because the top bit could be hiding now. I don't know, but it looks more like a D. That looks like part of the decoration, because it's equal to that side as well. So that is not part of the B. That is a D. D, A. And it's either an I or it's an I and a V. I don't know if it's I or... because then it looks like it might be an L or something. I don't know what that bit is, because where it blurs into that decorative bit at the top there.
I think it's baby body or something like that. I think it's a B, like a baby or a body or something.
I don't.
Either way, I don't like it.
I thought you was right that it was a B, but now I'm looking right, and I'm looking real close. That little bit there at the top is part of the decoration because it matches the other side of it. Look.
Okay. Oh, yep. Blech. Call the FBI. Hello, FBI.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, are there any comments?
Well, number one, since it originally was made by the Brothers Grimm, it's public domain. And two, the Disney version is copyrighted to the Disney Corporation. And I'm not defending Citizens United because it ain't free speech, but in this case, if a corporation owns a classic and they want to remake it, they're going to want to give it a facelift to begin with. So it won't be to the same way as the original film. It'll appear to be different. And they had that right to do it because they owned it. And they saw best, and that's why they took off the 7 little dwarves and they changed it to give it a facelift. Just as the 1937 Snow White was a facelift towards the Brothers Grimm version. So in this case, they were reflecting on today's times. And I know a lot of other fans were disappointed on it of Snow White, but the realization is that this was a facelift, and that when they make a classic film in the golden age of Hollywood, when they remake it, they're going to give it a facelift and change it, and that's what Disney did. And so the only thing is that if you don't want to see it, don't go see it, or if you want to see it, go see it. But it's just the facelift thing.
This is a great review, isn't it?
And as I said before,
It's fucking really good.
this. She had the right to criticize.
He said facelift 15 times, and if you want to go see it, go see it. Great. So
It's not
informative,
even
so-
out. He's just commenting on like videos or pictures that have been released and them being like, oh, we changed it. The movie's not even out. And why is he holding on to the table like that?
No, not just that, but think about this, right? So we've got the connection of the weird fucking doll element of it. Then the fact that he likes to undress them, inspect them, pull them roughly, and do all kinds of fucked up shit, clearly, from that one that we saw in the left of the view. Then in the blue movies he's reviewing are fucking sus as hell, high school fucking whatever it was, right? Then he's like sat outside some sort of dubious fucking thing that we don't even know what it is at this moment in time. And then he's got an interest in children's fucking films.
Yeah, this is. I'm not going to make the comment I want to make.
It's a bit too much, isn't it? There's a bit too many dots in a row there.
Oh, no, yeah.
Hard drives check.
It's completely obvious. This is the kind of guy certain people need to be going after, you know?
Right?
Someone call Chris Hansen.
Let's have a quick look at this one, because it's like the weird fever dream kind of filter on it.
Well, how do you do? I am prisoner 805, and I just served my time in prison. And now I'm going to be on probation.
Oh.
And they let me out into this real world, but not until I am sent to a special weekend in which I explore my sensuality and eroticism.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, God.
Well,
Did
hello again.
he just admit that?
Movie reviewer on DVD and Blu-ray, and I'm here, presented in 3D.
I'll have a look about the
to
comment.
review a new movie that I just ordered. And this video show was processed by 3D Combine, and I'm not being paid for it. It's the best 3D converter ever, and includes Death Mask. Now, let's open up and talk about the video.
Oh my God, Bruce. Yeah, maybe. You never know with these fuckers. Undetected, right?
Yeah, here it is. Prison Girls, a 3D movie that was restored by the 3D Archives paid through Kino Lover. And Prison Girls is directed by Tom D. Simone. Now let's read it quickly. I'm not going to be slow.
Squirrel.
Prison Girls, and here's the side. And it reads, audio commentary by horrorflix.com, James G. Chandler, and Ash Blue. Deleted scenes, 2D, and theatrical trailer, 2D, including both the Polaroid and the anaglyphic. Yes, this comes with anaglyphic 3D glasses, and good news. Well, this is unfortunate. The actress
That thing swinging is bothering me
last
so
time I
bad.
had an interview about
I
it,
know, it
she
did
had
me.
to
I was like,
take
what's that fucking
something
swing from the get-go? It's like,
samples. For the first time,
Why
I
is
guess
it
you're
supposed
going
to be
see
for
her
the
huge
3D.
breast pop out of the screen. So as it says, newly
3D.
remastered and restored.
That
in
doll
3D
on the
by
bottom
3D
left-hand
Archives
side
from Tom
looks like
Simone.
in
I
the
know.
scene.
Of Hell Night and Concrete
You've
Jungle and
seen
Before
things
School
that
Girls
can't
comes Prison
unsee.
Girls. The
Never.
first real adult film in 3D. 6 female prisoners are given a weekend
You're
furlough
giving me a
preparation
migraine.
in the upcoming parole, while out with some group. Well, out the groovy jailbirds have miscellaneous sexual experience, some good, some bad, downright shocking. The irresistible classical Jacqueline Giroux, To Live and Die in L.A. and
Yeah, I got this a bit
Ushi
faster
Dugard,
for this
Super
one.
Vixens,
Talking slower
and
before.
John and a video called John Holmes and the Big Bus Queens. She was in that too.
No.
Candy
Oh,
Samples,
Jesus
Flesh
Christ.
Gordon, Annick Bohr, Werewolf Woman, Tracy Honfus,
Werewolf
Maria
Woman?
Arnold, Meat Cleaver Massacre, and Linda York, A Scream in the Street.
I love
Can I
Flash
just
Gordon.
point out there's a weird like
What
doll
is
here
that? Oh my
that's
God.
like got right. I mean, it's got a
That's
necklace
what I
on
was
and like
thinking.
topless,
Why
right?
does it have legs like that?
I'm
Right?
thinking
And
like
yeah,
the
all of it.
stance and like help
It's sat
me kind of.
weirdly, like in a fucking stripper position, like it's about to grind on someone's lap with these fucking Mardi Gras fucking beads around its neck for showing its tits. And can I also point out the doll that I pointed out before with the raggedy fucking hair, his favourite, obviously, for all the wrong reasons.
Oh no, it's down there.
Well, he was very important on the hair play aspect.
She's never far away, but she's always looking away from the camera. Always looking away from the camera with her
She knows
fucking hair.
things.
She knows.
Yeah. No, she's a naughty girl, Steph. Face the wall.
Yeah, that too. Both.
Yeah,
No,
Izzy's
she
gonna tug
knows
on her fucking hair some more. There's some whiteness there as well that's dubious. Look at that. What's that glob?
No.
I don't know if I should pause anymore because I'm seeing too much in the details.
Yeah, Illyria, when I find out, I'm going to hunt her down.
This special edition of Prison Girls presented Film Master in three sensational dimensions by the 3D Archives. Now let's open it up.
I swear to fucking or someone doesn't take that study love away from him.
I love you.
I'm sure in prisons they usually use these things when they have fights with each other, maybe.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay. Now, this has, as you know, the back. Here's the front. Here's the cover. Here's the back cover. You can see that.
Here's the front. Here's the back. Here's the.
And you can hear the same thing. Let's open it up.
He
Yes,
handles
here's
everything
Prison
like it's a
Girls.
Here's the Kino
potato.
Lober thing.
I know. He's got real fucking rough
And
hands.
here's the
Is what
3D
they, yeah.
glasses.
It's like a Neanderthal potato.
Yeah. And there doesn't seem to be no change cover. I guess this isn't all that special. Yeah. Well,
Sir,
what
it's
I'm
a
now
porno
going to
DVD.
do, not to bore you,
Go
is
back
to
into
watch the movie
oblivion.
and give my perspective of it.
Don't pay attention to this.
Oh, jeez.
Why is he getting
Now
serious?
I'm back
What?
from seeing this movie. And I noticed the story and plot was almost similar to the plot in Is Bye Bye Love, except as a psychiatrist is in the prison. And there were some big stars.
The doll turned around.
Later appear in hardcore films. Candy Samples,
There's another one.
Rick Luke, and
what is
Maria
happening?
Arnold would play Madam Heels.
There's more.
There's more, and the creepy
Can
one
you not
is
see
turned
the dolls?
around.
They're turned around and there's more of them.
They
Yep.
all watched
Look
the
at the
movie
little
with
Michael
him.
Jackson one. What's this little
No!
like Michael Jackson one?
They watched the movie with him. Look, they moved around. He's
Mhm.
played with the dolls since he's watched the movie. Look, the
And
And
other
look at
one's
this
on the
one's
left.
face. Look,
They
it's like
switched
fucking
places.
That
shot.
one with
Look at
the
it.
hair, that she has seriously seen some shit.
They've all seen some shit, Steph.
I
Look,
know,
that one's
I know,
fucking
but
traumatized.
I
He's
know,
looking at the fucking floor. Look,
I know,
he's got
but the one that we were saying with all the
That one.
hair that has been facing
That
away
one.
from the camera, she's now. You can really see her face now. That bitch has
What?
seen some shit.
What's this weird dark staining on the front of her
Don't want
tab
to
up
know.
there?
Don't no.
Why is
Not
it
going there.
sticky?
Look at it. There's a great big dark on her.
I don't like it. I don't
I
like
Look
it.
at
have a
this one.
latte.
Look, even the little baby doll, like
Oh,
weird
no.
half-body baby doll, is like
Oh,
fucking shocked. Look,
no.
it's like got its mouth open and everything. Grab your screenshots, people.
No.
I can't do that to my. No, I can't.
Send a picture to your worst enemy. You're welcome.
I feel like someone needs to find this guy and do an exorcist and an FBI search and
Yeah, this house needs to be cleansed.
Yeah, I was just about
We
to
need
say
black
that.
light.
sage.
Bring out the fucking sage and the holy water
There
at
needs
this
some
point.
sage around here.
Oh.
Ugh, Lord.
Yeah, I think they're all fucking possessors. Guys. They've
I'm ready to hit my xylophone.
in Ed Wood's only hardcore film Necromania. And this film, he just played an extra in a motorcycle game.
No.
Now, in one of the scenes, the psychiatrist is talking to Barbara Mills. Now, there was a two real couple in this film, Barbara and Frank Mills, and yet there was no real sex in it. Oh, by the way, this was one of the few movies that had a convoluted plot with actual sex in, with simulated sex. And most of the movies that were done on cheaper, worse budgets in which the sex, I mean, it was too much of a giveaway that was fake, but this was a little bit more real. But she's talking to Barbara Mills, who was in prison because she stole, because her husband was fooling around because she was frigid. And he told her, the psychiatrist told her that she knew a friend who he would let her use his place with another parolee, letting her go on a furlough to the place with two women with a problem with their husbands, and encourage them to experiment in group sex, which in terms they would lose their virginity. They would lose their frigidity. They would finally get an orgasm. And
oh my God.
I'd have to say that Candy Samples, that plays in the artist model sequence, in which one of the women goes back to being a prostitute, goes to this artist friend to trick her. She had a lesbian lover in the prison, and they're on the furlough, and she's going up there. And for the first and only time, you see Candy Samples' big chest there popping out. And Yushi Degard has big ones, and she pops out. And it makes Jane Russell's in the French line look flat. Not a put down, but it just makes it look that way. But anyway, in another scene, you have Maria Arnold.
Plot lines and boob sizes.
That same year would be in Ed Wood's only hardcore film, Necromania. And she's going to visit her late husband's brother-in-law to see how he's doing. And she killed her husband for abuse.
Sorry.
And
what's going on?
Sympathetic.
In
but all of
the
a sudden, the motorcycle gang comes in.
That
furthest? Yeah.
This one?
She's like, the one that you just had. The one on the far left.
It looks like its head's been blowed up.
I'm like, what?
I don't know
what he's talking about.
I thought, do you know when he was taking off those underwear off that other doll?
Oh no!
I thought he put a pair of underwear that like a leg hole.
No.
I need to stop asking questions.
I don't like it.
That's what I realised when I paused last time, and I started going, look at this bit, look at that bit, and I was like, no, stop looking.
And in which Rick Lutz plays a small part of it. And later he would play the lead in Necromania too. He just played a small part. And forcing the garage man to have sex with her. And then before you know it, the leader of the gang, which was another porn actor of the 70s, starts to attack her, and it just has a bad ending.
Oh, does it now?
And in the artist scene, you have this man hire these models to paint body paint on them. And one of them was Candy Samples, the only time you ever saw her in 3D. And there's another actress in there with lighter blonde hair, looks like the same actress who played the woman who came out of the coffin in Madame Heel's place in Necromancy. I might be right about that. But in this case, an ex-prostitute.
Wait, so that's two films that he's mentioned with the Necro in it now. Necromania and then Necromancy, the other one. So not only high school blue films, prison films, but now two Necro fucking style blue movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you remember where he kept going on about the sleeping eyes?
The what?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know the connection, they can look like the sleeping or dead, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So there's a connection there as well. So he's obviously
That's why he's so obsessed with that. Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. And that they're unmoving, they're lifeless, these little things, right? And if he's got a necro fantasy thing going on, you see what I'm saying? There's another connection there. Fucking weird ass fucker.
The two feel she has to still make a living, so she's going to trick at this artist model that she knows, and the thing about it is that he's paying these women to do all this stuff, and then he lets them go, and they're about to do it, and this woman's jealous lesbian lover shows up, and it almost turns to a fight, and it leads to a three-way, but it ends abruptly. Oh yeah, and there's another woman. I don't know who the actress is, but the guy who plays the pimp is Jason Williams of Flesh Gordon Flame, and would co-produce the soft and hardcore version of Alice in Wonderland. And I thought it was Paul Thomas, but Paul Thomas didn't get into the hardcore side until after he did Jesus Christ Superstar, and he did it for fun. He did it because he was a hardcore porn fan. But to make a long story short, she comes to pick up her clothes, and all of a sudden he's not letting her go because he needs her for work. He needs her to take advantage of her. Marsha Jordan shows up, stealing one of her clothes, and she gets on her and says, "I'll pay you back." And then of course he hits her and for leaving. And like an idiot, she falls for him again. They end up having a sexual
Okay.
He ends up staying with them. And then there's another scene in which UC dig artist Susie, I remember clearly, she was set up to get her boyfriend because he robbed the bank and she's not aware of it. They finally meet on the last day of her furlough, and she shows him the money she got that he stole, and she gets concerned, and all of a sudden they hear the police. And then she realizes that she's
the
been
fan
seen,
called,
she
like
said
he's
she
sitting
wasn't
under
aware.
the fan.
Make a long story short, he runs out and she tries to stop him, and she wants him to give up and pay his debt to society because she's trying to get out. And all of a sudden, unfortunately, she gets shot accidentally at the end and dies, but they eventually get him.
She gets shoot.
Here was shot on a 16 millimeter process, and it warned about a couple of seconds baked in out of phase. And you see this during the artist models thing for a couple of moments, starts doing it just for a couple of seconds, and it disappears. That was a baked in out of phase that Bob Furmanek and them could not be able to stop. And most of the parts are sharp, and then some of the scenes are soft focus. That might have been the problem with the camera, but all in all, this is one of the best simulated softcore roughies. That's what they're sexing about, roughies here. Now, as far as the scene,
didn't I fucking say he was into some weird rough shit as well? That's why that doll with the fucking hair that's all fucking pulled about and shit, and why he was pulling that other one's fucking hair out the hairband, and like, you see how rough he is with him already, and now he just said about roughies, right? So that's some kind of hardcore fucking style porno where, like, I guess, like rough sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think it is a ceiling fan cord, but what happens is he pauses the video and changes angle. That's why, like, the dolls in the background, we saw more to the left and then more to the right, because so, like, when he puts the phone back down or whatever it is, the cord looks like a different length because the phone's slightly more tilted or something. But I think it is a ceiling fan cord that's dangling.
where poor Maria Arnold ends up getting raped and no one rescues her, it ends abruptly. Please understand that back then, like right now, it is a notorious fact that many rapists have gotten off lightly. And then the victims have been accused of inciting it. So that was just a reflection of what was going on. And there's some cases where the rapist attacks the person, they run off, they can't find who he was. But showing this portrayed violence is a good anti-rape. It's a good anti-rape thing, where it has a sad, disappointed ending. And then, of course, a scene where the pimp is abused.
What?
Sir.
Showing rape in like a fucking sex film is a good anti-rape thing, is it? What?
I don't understand.
Like, any element of that in whatever, like, fantastical fucking blue film, right, is no way like opposing it. It's not talking out about it like social commentary. What? Yeah, you're trying to justify that to yourself, are you? A little bit too hard. Taking advantage of things. It's creeps like this that would never be able to get a real woman in life. That's why he's like down to like fucking dolls, the thought of taking advantage of young girls, people that are asleep or dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at his shirt. It's like busting at the seams.
Yeah, but
He can't
there's
even
an
like
element of both.
have his own like
No, but what I'm talking about is that there's an element of like he's obviously like into like a power play element, right? In some way of taking advantage of whatever it is. Like he's into all these weird twisted fantasies. But if you've noticed, it's always about like the other element is like the docile element, and he is the overpowerer or rough sex, necromancy, right? It's all about taking advantage of something or a situation that it's not consented in any shape or form, right? Weird fuck.
gross.
This is a good call to fight to legalize sex works on a national level to put those abusive pimps and madams out of a job. So this is good propaganda to legalize prostitution, and the other one is good propaganda to stop rape and also control it. But anyhow, these things
Control what?
Reality. Of course, I'd have to say that this movie is not for those who unfortunately agree with the British publishers to censor James Bond and Roald Dahl or censor Popeye Doyle, because they're anti-porn in the name of human rights, and of course they're against violence on the screen, because people who enjoy sex and violence like us, the censors like to go after them, but I'm one of the few who defends it. But as I said before, aren't you glad that stinking hypocritical liberal Disney don't control this? Because you would have made it. They would have never released it if they owned it, much less cut the rape scenes and the violent scenes out that have to be kept in there to show that this is an ugly fact of life, that such crimes continue to happen because we got bad government. This is one of the good 3D sexploitation.
Sir, these crimes happen because fucks like you get on the loose, huh?
Like I say, this is pretty good for a softcore simulated hardcore sex film. And as you know, Tom D. Simone would change his name to Lance Brooke and do Bye Bye Love, and the other one.
No, we wouldn't know that. We don't watch fucked up shit like you.
Would do some gay hardcore sex film, but as I said before, this is one of the good simulated films. Now, if you did like this thing, if you did like this review of this movie, please comment, like, and subscribe. Now,
absolutely gonna do that.
Before I'm let to my furlough, I'm fixing to go to my side.
Well, yeah, maybe, I don't know, who knows. No fat. I mean, to be quite honest, like, he's got some weird fucking twisted fantasies for sure, right? And I don't know if it's gone to that extent, or let's be devil's advocate here and say that why couldn't he do both things?
That's what I was thinking.
Right. So it could be that he doesn't, and he abstains from it all to some degree, and this is his realms that he does dip into, like you're saying, no fat, or he could partake in both worlds. Just because you dip in one doesn't mean that it's holding you back from the other.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it could be feeding it further, like into a frenzy. And there comes a point, and they know this with like blue movies and things, there comes a point where you can't sate that need no more. This is why people watch more and more extreme pornos, right? Because to get their rocks off, they watch something that's like a bit more salivate, you know, and then each time they up the ante, and to the point where it no longer sates that requirement. So that's the other concerning element.
Psychiatrist and have a talk with him.
Put that fucking knife down.
No, Rio.
Bye.
Thank you.
That was so creepy.
That was
He's got more behind him. There's more dolls. No, those
Then
are
you get
underwear.
attached.
Look, he's got the little lines. Ugh. I
All
can't
of
do any
that is
more of him.
that's cool.
No.
No, I know that's a bit much. I know it's enough for one night. Oh no, look at that! You got full like
Stop
nobody needs
it.
that.
No. I'm of the opinion that there are way too many of these weak, freaky fuck men around.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird, fucking lonely people that have never like had real relationships or anything, and it just makes them stranger and stranger and pull back from
No,
society
he's
and
online
normality.
doing things like this. Like, what does that man contribute to society?
For 3
Nothing.
years. I didn't say you contributed to society. That's not what I said.
I didn't say you did.
It's just fucking weird how he's like pulled back, like, and thinks that this is okay, and like they go into their own little weird bubble, you know, and he's normalized it in his own head because he's obviously in his own realms all the time. This is all he thinks about, is all this stuff. Like, he's surrounded by it, right? Who knows if he even works? I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
I don't know. I can't even ugh.
But yeah, what I mean is like pulled back from society in the sense of like it is those that are more introverted or not involved with like normal life activities, friend groups, you know what I mean? And then there's the segregated in that sense, and they go into their own little world, their own little bubble, and I guess they lose contact with what's fucking right, what's wrong, what's normal, because clearly he doesn't know that this is not fucking normal. And you don't need, why are you putting it out there into the world? I mean, he's not even aware enough not to put it out there. Do you see what I mean?
He can't separate the fantasy from the reality anymore, it seems.
Yeah, because he's overly normalized it now because he's lost contact with normality. Do you see what I mean about why he's pulled back from society? Because only a person that has would lose contact with normality.
Yep.
Fucking weird. Look, it started off with me watching a fairly benign clip on Olot's fucking channel, you know, and I didn't see all of that. Put it that way. You know, I saw a little glimpse. It was enough for me to be like, yeah, this is weird. I didn't know that that was all going to occur. That's some crazy shit.
Hey, Belinda.
Yeah, Belinda. You missed out. We was watching this freaky fucking guy, Belinda. You're probably better off. In fact, you're much better off.
You didn't miss anything. The world would be better never knowing that this guy existed.
Yeah, you
I wish I still didn't.
Scrub yourself clean afterwards, like we want to, and it's like, oh. It was a real crossover between like him collecting dolls, watching blue movies, talking about Disney films, sitting in his pants and shit, talking about necrophilia, talking about rape, prison sex, high school pornos, just the list goes on. Basically, you're better off out of it. Yeah, it's all Olot's fault. Exactly. We blame Olot.
Seriously, blame Olot.
I even said to her, where do you fucking find these people?
So twisted. I love her.
She came across this guy like through another doll collector. That's what she told me. This is how she stumbled in, because he watches this other doll collector, right? And that's how she stumbled into him.
Jeez.
Because
no,
he's only got. Sorry.
No, Fab. All the dolls moved after he watched it. All of them. They all changed places, except for the ones on the very top shelf. They all moved. There was like 7 of them. That's gross.
You know, like I said to Steph, we couldn't talk about guinea pigs all night.
I wish we had.
You wish we had.
Yeah, exactly, Vintage. They don't contribute to society at all. They just like isolate themselves from it. They're fucked up people. I don't think they should exist. I don't
Can we have a
like that we
guinea pig
watched it.
palate cleanser?
All right, hold on. Does it have to be guinea pigs, or you just want a palate
Yes.
cleanser?
Guinea pigs, please.
All right, Steph.
I need the little noises and cuteness. Oh, really, Gutter?
Would not be surprised.
Is that person living in Texas?
Texas would make sense just by the house that we saw. Warmer places tend to not have multiple levels as often on their houses, and that looked like a single floor house that he was in front of.
Yep.
Hold on, I just got to wait for the ad to fucking go.
Yeah, interesting for sure. Gotta gross.
Thanks.
Look at that little gray one.
Aww. I miss having them. This was always the noises they made at veggie time.
They sound like little laser guns.
I love them so much. I had them for 6 years.
That's a fat one. Look at him. Fucking hell.
Oh, I miss my babies.
Meet all the guys. Oh, that little grey one. That's cute. I like that one. Got like a little pointy hairstyle.
Oop! He's so fast.
Popcorning. They're popcorning. I love popcorning.
Yeah. See, that
When
one is so cute. Oh,
When they get so like impossibly happy they don't know what to do with themselves, they just leap into the air. It's popcorning.
They just can't contain it and they must jump.
Yeah, they just put on those, like,
Oh, right. I didn't know what you meant, Steph. I was like,
Yeah, they like hop up.
is that
Just,
all
like,
the
hop in
little
place.
fucking bits over the floor, the little popcorn turds? What they're talking about?
Oh right, no, it's just like a little jump, a little leap of happiness. It's the same kind of enclosure I had for mine. Mine was huge. Yeah, vintage, like a rumble strut. I remember the rumble strutting. Oh.
you go. You had your palate cleanser. It's the whole hour. I'm not playing a whole hour of fucking
Thank you. Oh, I miss my boys. I was kind of like heartbroken once I eventually had to say goodbye to the last of mine. I had them for 6 years. I had six boys over 6 years. And when I had to say goodbye to the last one, it was very traumatizing, to be honest. And I've kind of made a point of not like I haven't wanted to look at guinea pigs. I haven't wanted to watch any kind of videos. I don't even watch my own videos and stuff of them because I miss
I think
them so
that's
much.
normal. Like you need a healing
Yeah,
period. 'Cause I went like that because I had
yeah,
my black Labrador for 17 and a half years, right? And I
yeah,
was kind of like, I don't think I can ever fucking lose another living thing again. Like,
yeah,
she was the love of my life, right? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so it was, yeah. And it was
I
obviously
was the same.
having my own kiddo, and like he wanted a cat, and it was like, I knew I couldn't get another dog, and
Yeah,
for sure. No, I had to veer off dogs, but even getting a cat, it was like having that attachment. And I was like, all right, but it's your cat. And I was like, almost like, this is not like, don't get emotionally attached, it's his pet sort
yeah.
of thing, like in my head. But of
It's so
course,
impossible.
the
It's
minute
it's
I had
literally
him,
impossible not to.
he was like laying in my shirt, tucked up at night. And I was
Yeah,
like, he got me within minutes. And I was like, yeah, I'm
yeah.
damned.
Because
Yeah.
I had mine like at my mum when I was living at my mum's house, and she was just kind of like, yeah, fine, you can have them if you want to, and she absolutely fell head over heels in love with them, all of them that I had, and like we had a spare room, like a smaller
Yeah.
spare room, and basically that whole room was dedicated to we called it the guinea pig room, so it was like a massive enclosure.
Oh,
Um,
cute.
and like the whole room was dedicated to all their stuff and whatever, and they kind of took up my whole life for like 6 years, and it was amazing
Yeah,
6 years.
that's the thing. And then like it's like it leaves a hole. This is what I mean.
Yeah,
And I think it's normal to have a period of like
yeah,
grieving, and like you can't attach yourself for quite a while, and then
yeah,
once a certain period's gone by, you can
yeah.
start,
It really
you know,
was, because I
yeah.
can even look up video, like look
Some
up
people
like
can just like go out and get a new dog as the other one, is just gone. Some people can replace or do that sort of thing, prepare themselves, I guess, in some way, or they need to fill the void. But for other people, I guess it's like, oh no, I can't, because it's like I'm so heartbroken, I can't attach myself at the moment, right?
yeah, because I knew that like I wouldn't be able, because I was at that point I was about to move into the flat that I have now on my own, so I knew that I wouldn't be able to have guinea. I knew that I wanted to have them again eventually, but I knew that I wouldn't be the right pet. Like I want to adopt a cat eventually, but like I knew that it wouldn't be it wouldn't be right to have guinea pigs again just yet. I
What
would have.
vintage? Whose dad didn't want the damn cat?
No, it's like the meme of like the dads who don't want the pets, but then end up like loving
Oh
them.
yeah, I end up loving them.
Oh,
Yeah, my
okay.
mom. Yeah, that was what my mom was like. She was like, whatever. And then when they arrived, she absolutely fell head over heels in love with them. But like, for years, this was back in 2018, and for years and years, I couldn't even like look, because it's because as well because they're so
Yeah,
vocal.
but I think that's
It's like,
normal stuff. Do you know what I mean? I think
yeah,
like I don't think there's a right or wrong way to grieve. Do
no,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
everybody does their own thing, and you just got to fill out the situation. And when you're ready again, you'll be ready
yeah.
again. That's all it
Um,
is.
that's actually watching that was the first time I'd ever actually listened. Like I've ever actually watched a dedicated guinea pig video with noises and all that sort of thing. That's the first time I have been. Well, since
Oh,
like
well, I'm glad it was with us, Steph. That
yes,
was nice.
yes, it was nice because as soon as we started talking about them, I was like, oh, I miss my boys, and I was like, I want to hear their noises again, and I finally felt ready. So it was a big milestone for me.
Yay.
Hey.
Claire or Kate Winslet wants a viper and she's gonna name it Clara.
Or just get a Venus flytrap plant, Kate. They're easier to take care of, and there you go.
And she classifies herself as both of them, so
Yeah.
Shifty. We're about to wrap it up, darling, actually. Hey, darling.
Hey, Chef.
Thank you for joining us last night as well.
Mm.
You'll have to come up again. Yeah, someone blocked shift from my chat, and that was Leo, wasn't it? He was like fucking. So he apologized to me on Twitter today as well.
Oh,
He felt bad about it. He obviously, he did do what I said. Go to fucking bed, Leo. You obviously had too much drink. You're Larry. He was like timing people out in the chat little bits, right? He was deleting comments. He fucking hid shift. She was then blocked. I had to go back into the YouTube studio and unblock her. And
Jeez.
then I took Leo's wrench off of him. I was like, Leo, I'm sorry, mate, but I got to take your wrench off you because you're kabooming everyone in my chat. And then, like, you're just, like, axing my friends out, you know? And then he went away and he come back, like, what, 30 minutes later, Kate, didn't he?
yeah.
And he came in and he was like, I'm done with you, Def. Fuck you. Like, with an emoji, like a fuck you. Like, but yeah. And I was
Oh my
like,
god.
calm your fucking tits down, Leo. You've clearly had too much to fucking drink. You're Larry. Go to bed, mate. I didn't say I wouldn't give you your wrench back. It was temporary, but I can't have you tonight just fucking, you know, getting rid of it. All my mates at the chat, they're here to fucking chat and you're just wiping it out. Yeah, so, but he apologized on Twitter. But this is the funny thing. I didn't realize he must have been, he's raged last night, unfollowed me off of Twitter because I got a refollow this morning.
Oh god.
Oh
So
my
that's
God.
funny as
Because I got to
well.
that part because I was there when you modded him at the beginning.
No, he
and
was
then
already modded, like,
Oh,
anyway.
okay. And then I fell asleep for like half an hour in. So I was watching the replay, and then just before Raven went live, I was just finishing it up. And like you were yelling at him in the chat, and I was like, I can't see him. What's he saying?
I didn't really yell at him though, Steph. I was stern.
No, I know,
with
but
him.
do you know?
And there was no yelling that went on. I wasn't the arsehole in the situation.
No, you weren't at all. No, you weren't. I didn't mean yelling. I just meant
Yeah, it's just figure of speech.
yeah. And
no, but no, like I just want to clarify what I'm saying is that he was clearly the arsehole in the situation.
he was. But, I mean, yeah, it was obvious to tell that, even though I couldn't see his comments. It was obvious he's being a dick.
When I'm an arsehole, I'll put my hands up to it. The fair and square.
Yeah, no, you weren't being an arsehole. But yeah, I was like, what's he saying? Because I know I saw that Kate had hidden him. Oh, that was quite funny.
Well, there you go. All ends on a good note, at least. All's forgiven. He knows I don't like whatever. I'm very forgiving. You know, he knows that. It's all whatever.
Yeah, so good.
It's easily fixed, isn't it? Until the next time. No, it's inevitable. It will be. You know, I just know. But I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. We wasn't going to do a long one tonight. But thank you so much for joining us all. We had fun hanging out with you, watching fucking weirdos and guinea pigs.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Sorry for scarring everyone's eyeballs.
I'm not sorry. I'm never fucking sorry. This is what you come here for. Remember that.
No.
Laters, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Colors all around, but I don't see anything but blue. Get lost